Let's talk Astral Radiance. So, I guess Astral Radiance is now sold out on the Pokemon Center. One of the things about Astral Radiance when it's sold is no one wanted it. No one wanted to buy Astral Radiance. Now, at the time I was doing Whatnot, I had packs coming in. Everybody wanted Evolving Skies. No one wanted Astral Radiance. Everybody wanted Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars. No one wanted Astral Radiance. And I think the same was true for Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike used to be the set where no one wanted it. And I think what we're going to see is if Astral Radiance is truly gone from Pokemon Center, you're going to see the exact same thing that happened to Fusion Strike happen to Astral Radiance. And why I say this is because I actually really like Astral Radiance. Astral Radiance had the Radiant Greninja, which is a cool card. It was one of the only Radiants that held the value. It had the Dialga and the Palkia alts. It had the Machamp alts in the Trainer Gallery. And Astral Radiance is a Trainer Gallery set. It had the Starmie. Astral Radiance was one of my favorite sets. I really liked not just opening it, but I liked the set completion. Like, I liked filling out the set. I liked getting all the cards. And I think it really had cohesion, right? It had the fact that it was from the two Japanese sets, one related to space, one related to time, but it was all in one. So I think the same thing that happened to Fusion Strike is going to happen to Astral Radiance. Now that it's sold out, now that it's gone, I think it's going to go up. And I wish I held more Astral Radiance. And I know that's investor talk. I am going to do a video on investors sometime soon. I've thought a lot about the concept of investing, the concept of putting money into a product and keeping it for the long term. I mean, we keep cool boxes. We keep them so that we can open them later. But I've thought a lot about the fact that you could have gains from holding boxes, from gains from keeping things sealed, keeping things long term. And I have some opinions on that. I hope you like and subscribe so that you hear those opinions, because I definitely did a lot of thinking about them. And I definitely want to talk to you guys about them. But for now, let's just talk Astral Radiance. Now, when you were selling Astral Radiance, it didn't really sell that well. We had a store during Astral Radiance, and it just wasn't sought after. We posted on Marketplace. We had our boxes. It was our second set we had while we had distribution. The first was Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars did great, but Astral Radiance did not. It was not something that people really sought after. It was not something that was chased, although I did enjoy it. I did enjoy opening Astral Radiance quite a bit. I think the capacity for Astral Radiance to bump up is probably even higher than Fusion Strike. Not because it has... Actually, I think it has more cards that are interesting. Maybe not value-wise, but more cards that are interesting. And it had cohesion as a set that maybe Fusion Strike didn't really have. It didn't have the Dialga, the Palkia sort of contrast between space and time. The commons, uncommons, they all sort of told a story. And I gotta say, I liked opening it. One of my favorite cards was the Machamp. One of my favorite cards is the Machamp in terms of alts. I just liked the concept. I liked him running through the street doing shopping, right? That's if you had a Pokemon, would you send him shopping? Yes. So especially if it had the mental capacity. I mean, you wouldn't really send a Dolliv shopping, would you? No, I mean, there is a few cards that are not so great. I think what was the Sneasler? The Sneasler's not a great alt. The Lilligant is all right because it has a couple of more Pokemon in it. But, I think we're going to see some interesting things happen with Astral. If you have Astral packs, if you have Astral booster boxes, I would hold a little bit longer. Don't go selling quick, and see how it goes. I think we're going to see what happens between Fusion Strike and Astral, and guess what's next? Probably Brilliant Stars, probably Lost Origin. We're going to see what happens with these sets long term. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. There's other sets that we're currently opening. We're currently opening Temporal Forces. And Temporal Forces has... I don't know if I like it as much as I liked Paradox Rift. I mean, I like it, but it seems Paradox Rift, to me, was a better set. Paldea Evolved was absolutely the number one set that I've seen so far, at least in my honest opinion. It's the number one set that I've liked the most in terms of the cards. So we'll see how that goes for Scarlet and Violet. But in terms of Swish, in terms of Sword and Shield, we're going to see what happens between Fusion Strike, no Trainer Gallery, very difficult to hit, and Astral Radiance. Trainer Gallery, beautiful cards, set cohesion. We're going to see what happens. So hope you guys comment down below what you think is going to happen. Is Fusion Strike going to maintain its dominance in terms of price per booster box? Or are we going to see Astral Radiance jump up? And how long is left before Lost Origin and Brilliant Stars enters the race? I'm kind of curious myself. I'm glad you guys watched the video. Thank you for enjoying our content, Kai and I's TKK Collector. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you next time.